فرحان كالظبيل للهلولة حط السلاح حطوا محيلة نضربوا شوفار الليلة.
Birshut Moray Verabotai, with the permission of Hashem, I would like to wish to all of your family happiness, bracha v'atzlacha, and briut v'at Hashem. Now we are after Pesach. From Pesach to Shavou'ot, there is 7 weeks. Those 7 weeks, we call them Sfirat HaOmer. We count the days. It's like somebody who wants to get married. So we count the days when he's going to get married. So we count the days, 7 weeks, 50 days, where we will receive the Torah. Now, I would like to tell you that as we're doing those 7 weeks, we mourn the death of 24,000 students of Rabbi Akiva. That's why there is no weddings. That's why there is no bar mitzvah. That's why we don't listen to music. And even there is some rabbis who advise not to buy new clothes. It's like it's avilut. We mourn the 24,000 students of Rabbi Akiva that they pass away during those days. And can you imagine, every day Rabbi Akiva had to bury 500 students. Just imagine, 500 students. It's amazing. It's a lot. It's a lot. And so our rabbi asked a question: what is the reason of this punishment that 24,000 students of Rabbi Akiva pass away? What they did? What happened? What exactly happened? So the rabbis give an answer. They said, well, because there was no respect between them. Because to achieve the Torah, you cannot be a rabbi, you cannot be a Talmid Chacham, you cannot be a tzaddik if you are not good with your friend. And they did not consider each other. And because of this, they were big tzaddikim. Don't forget that among those 24,000 students, there were only 5 students that they remained alive. 2 among them was Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai and Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes, the 2 big tzaddikim, the well-known tzaddikim that really, once a year we do their Hilula. Hundreds of thousands of people, they go to the Hilula of Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes and they go to the Hilula of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. I remember last year, I went to the Hilula of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. There were there over 700,000 Jews. It's amazing. It's incredible. You can see there religious people, no religious people, Hasidim, Litaim, all kind of Jewish people. Really. It's a rabbi, it's a tzaddik that has the strength to unite all kind of Jewish people. So you understand, I'm sure that if those 5 students among the 24,000 students of Rabbi Akiva remain alive, it's because they were really tzaddikim. So they were really tzaddikim. And that means that they were perfect. And because they were perfect, so they remained alive. Can you imagine? 24,000 students of Rabbi Akiva. Only 5 of them remain alive. It's incredible. It's something that we cannot imagine. So, unfortunately, there is no answer for that. We are not enough big people to judge them. Only Hashem. But of course they were tzaddikim. Of course they were very holy people. You know why? You know how I know that they were holy people? Because we mourn them. Because we don't do weddings. It's like when somebody loses his father, he don't shave, and he don't listen to music. It's like somebody who loves. They were big tzaddikim, so that's why we don't shave. That's why we of course only if you have a permission from a rabbi, if you have a important appointment with somebody that you have to shave, so you can shave. But usually we don't shave. But weddings, music, and bar mitzvah, of course, or a holiday or an engagement with music, that we don't do. We mourn them. It's like avirut. And because we do that, that means they were big tzaddikim. But unfortunately, we are not, as I said, we are not enough big to judge them. But the punishment was very, very strong. They passed away during Pesach and Shavou'ot. They passed away. My friend, there is something that I do not understand. I know when I lost my father, when I lost my mother, during the 7 days that I was sitting Shiva, I was sitting on the floor for my father or my mother, we did not study Torah. We are not allowed to study Torah. I know on Tisha B'Av, we sit on the floor, we fast, and we are not allowed to study Torah. Why? Because Torah gives you joy. Torah Hashem timima mishivat nafesh. Pikudei Hashem yisharim misamchei lev. The Torah gives you joy. The Torah gives you happiness. And because the Torah gives you happiness, and you lost your father, you lost your mother, so you are not allowed to be happy. You are not allowed. Okay? On the day of Tisha B'Av, the same. The day of Tisha B'Av, it's the same, because Tisha B'Av, we had 2 Beit HaMikdash being destroyed. So, we are not allowed to study Torah, because Torah gives you joy. What I do not understand, our rabbi said that a tzaddik is the equivalent of Beit HaMikdash. That means, when a tzaddik, that means 24,000 students of Rabbi Akiva. It's like 24,000 Beit HaMikdash that they've been destroyed. So I don't understand. On one hand, we don't do music, we don't do weddings, no bar mitzvot, but we study Torah. I don't understand. When you say the word avilut, mourn, I mourn my father, I mourn my mother, I mourn the Beit HaMikdash. Okay, so you're not allowed to study Torah. And here, you mourn the 24,000 students of Rabbi Akiva. One hand, you mourn only for music, not to listen to music, but you have to study Torah. But I don't understand. What's this? And when you study Torah, Torah gives you joy. The Torah gives you happiness. So I don't understand. I study Torah, and I'm happy because Torah, when you study Torah, automatically it gives you happiness. So I don't understand. One hand, you have to study Torah, and so I'm going to be happy. But on the other hand, they tell you, don't be happy to listen music. It's a contradiction. You understand me? Yes? So it's a big question. I mean, I mourn the 24,000 students of Rabbi Akiva by not studying Torah. But here, no. You can study Torah, you can be happy to study Torah, but not listen to music. I mean, how it's possible? My second question, why we don't mourn only one day? One day for the 24,000 Talmidim of Rabbi Akiva. One day. Why we need more than 1 month? We start mourning the children of the students of Rabbi Akiva from after Pesach till Shavou'ot. With the Sfaradim, we do till Lag BaOmer, but the Ashkenazim, they do till Shavou'ot. I don't understand. Why? Why the rabbis will not give us only one day? That's it. One day to mourn the Talmidim, one day like Tisha B'Av, that's it. What's it? And I do not understand what kind of preparation from Pesach to Shavou'ot we prepare ourselves to receive the Torah. How can we prepare ourselves to prepare ourselves to receive the Torah, why we have to mourn the death of the Talmidim of Rabbi Akiva. This is something that we want to understand. And I would like to tell you a beautiful story that I was reading yesterday. It's something beautiful. You know, there was a big rabbi. You know, it's something that and this rabbi, his name was Rabbi Moshe Feinstein. He was a big rabbi in America. He had a big yeshiva in America. He's one of the biggest posek, you know, one of the biggest dayanim of our generation. Rabbi Moshe Feinstein, Alva Shalom. He's a big tzaddik. One day, this rabbi, the driver, came to take him from the yeshiva to his house. So he was a very old Rabbi Moshe Feinstein. The driver, he opened the door and he closed the door. But when he closed the door of the car, he didn't see that the hand of the rabbi were still outside the car. That means that he closed the door of the car on his finger. And the rabbi was hurt. He wanted to scream, but he didn't want to scream. For 25 minutes he was suffering. He saw death. He saw death. Then, when they arrived home, there was a little bit of traffic. So the car was slowing down, but the rabbi was hurt. He wanted to scream, but he didn't want to embarrass the driver, so he didn't say nothing. And then the rabbi told him, "Now, let me out here. I will walk a few minutes away." No, I take you home. Another 5 minutes. When he arrived home, he said to his wife, "Call me the doctor right now, please." When the wife, she saw the finger was nearly cut. I mean, it was black. I mean, it was terrible. So, what happened? So she told her what happened. So the doctor came, but he said, "Please, I want to make sure that the driver is not downset. I don't want him to be here when the doctor arrived." When the driver went with his car, and the doctor arrived, when he saw the finger, he said, "Rabbi, what happened? What's going on? What you did?" "Well, Rabbi, this is..." So he told him the whole story. He said, "Can you imagine? You nearly lost your finger. Now you need to stay home at least 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Why didn't tell him? When he closed on your finger the door, why didn't open the door? Tell him." He said, "Well, I didn't want to embarrass him. I didn't want to embarrass him because I'm going to suffer 2 weeks. But if he knew what happened to me, he will be suffering for the rest of his life. 20 years, 30 years, 40 years he will be. How he did that to me. So I prefer to suffer, not to make him suffer." Can you see from this beautiful story how much it's important to live with your friend peacefully? You know, can you imagine midot, correcting the midot, qualities? There is a lot of qualities. Jealousy, not to steal, not to have bad heart on somebody, bad eyes on somebody, you know, to envy somebody, to steal from somebody. I mean, there is qualities. You know, it's like Hashem, He give us Torah. But the Torah, it's something that you build it on yourself when yourself is clean. I mean, imagine you go to a restaurant and you ask for a steak and they give you the best steak of the world. Just imagine, and the steak costs $1,000. $1,000 steak because you are in the best restaurant of the world. And they give you the steak on a plate that the plate is not clean. You will not eat it. Why? Because it's disgusting. So the Torah, it cannot be the Torah in a body that is not clean. So that's why Hashem give us 50 days before that He give us the Torah to clean ourselves from bad qualities so we can receive the Torah. So that our body can be clean to receive the Torah. My friend, now you understand. The students of Rabbi Akiva, they are our example. We learn from them. But what can we learn from them? We learn from them to be a tzaddik. On the other hand, there was no respect between them. I mean, if somebody don't respect me, what do? I will respect him. So by respecting him, so I forgive him. So Hashem can accept it. But if he don't respect me and I don't respect him, it's very bad. Very, very bad. So that's what happened. There was no respect among them. I mean, we are not rabbis to judge them. I don't know what kind of respect Hashem expects from them. But anyway, that was their fault. So my friend, now we understand. When we do mourning, when we do avilut, there is a big difference when you lose your father or mother on the day of Tisha B'Av than kind of mourn. That kind of mourn that we do between Pesach and Shavou'ot for the children of Rabbi Akiva, the 24,000 students of Rabbi Akiva, we do that not about the Torah. No. We do avilut about the qualities. So that means you can't remain. You have to stay in learn Torah. Even the Torah make you happy, it's good. When you lose your father, your mother, it's something else. You are not allowed to study Torah because you are not allowed to be happy. You have to give respect to your father, mother. So you are not allowed to study Torah because the Torah make you happy, make you feel happy. But here, in the case of the student of Rabbi Akiva, there, the case is why they die, why they were punished, because there was no respect between them. Qualities. The qualities were not correct. So that's why we're not happy. We're not happy, we don't mourn. We mourn them toward their qualities so we can Be'ezat Hashem, we can repair our qualities before to receive the Torah. Hashem, you want us to study Torah. Hashem, you want us to be happy when we study Torah. But just Hashem, the rabbis, they want to teach us to receive the Torah. And the condition that the qualities are no good, this Torah is not a good Torah. So, between Pesach and Shavou'ot, we repair two things. On one hand, we prepare ourselves to receive the Torah by studying Torah with happiness. But on the other hand, to have the zichut, to have the merit, to receive the Torah, we have to repair our qualities. And for that, the rabbis give us something to remember. Be careful. There is no wedding. Why there is no wedding? Because it's the time to mourn the qualities that you have to repair. It's a preparation. So now we understand why we mourn only the death of the children of Rabbi Akiva because of the qualities that they were not perfect with them. So we have to be careful. So we have to take from that a lesson for that. And when it comes to the Torah, no. Now there is a difference between Tisha B'Av, that we are not allowed to study Torah. There is a difference between your father and mother that you lose, that you're not allowed to study Torah, because there we talk about happiness. and the Torah gives you happiness. But between Pesach and Shavou'ot, the Torah wants you to be happy when you study Torah. But so that you can correct the qualities, the bad qualities that we may have to receive the Torah, to be a clean plate to receive the Torah on it, we have to learn something from the children of Rabbi Akiva and learn from them. That's why we don't do only one day. We do 50 days. Because the preparation, it's not only for one day. It's for all the time. From Pesach to Shavou'ot. This is something, Be'ezat Hashem, that we have to learn.